now we will see the first part. We said, of course, we all believe in Quran, but the many things, many times people don't really give a lot of attention is the respecting of Quran. People don't know what is the meaning of respect, and sometimes people think that they are respecting Quran, but they are not. So what examples, I will try to give some examples in this slide. What exactly is the meaning of respect of Quran and so on. So why should we respect Quran in the first place? Because very simple reason, it is not an ordinary word, it is the speech of Allah. It's not a speech of human. And if you think about all the things that we have in the world, the thing that deserves the most respect, what is it? It's the Quran, because it is directly, we said, speech of Allah. Kalamullah is an attribute of Allah, so that has to have a lot of respect. And also that, anything that is more than us, higher than us, which is honored, that deserves respect. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself says in Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Innahu laqur'anun kareem, in Surah Al-Waqi'ah. Indeed, it is a noble Quran, Kareem. Marfu'atim mutahhara, in Abasa, that is exalted and purified, something that is of very high status. So that is the reason why we have to respect Quran. It is just not a simple thing, and we will see different ways people disrespect. But the important thing to know is when we say respect, it is some brothers, for example, say, oh, brother, I respect Quran, it is in my heart. So that's why we see sometimes they treat Quran, the Mus'haf, in a very lowly way. They don't give respect. So some people think that, respect is only in the heart, brother. Action is not that much important. But no, we say that respect of Quran includes both the physical aspect of it and also the heart. And another thing, what happens if we disrespect Quran? There are many levels and the consequences of it. Some people might be, unintentionally, they might disrespect Quran, or maybe they don't have the knowledge that this particular act is disrespect. So, and also sometimes people are ignorant about it. They don't have knowledge. So what happens in those cases, anything that angers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's a sin. So that's the problem with it. If you don't know what is, if you're disrespecting or not, that's a problem. So that's why we have this halaqat, so that we learn what is respectful and what is disrespectful. So again, this can become a sin, but also sometimes this can take you outside the fold of Islam also, and you commit kufr if you disrespect Quran. And we actually there are a lot of stories associated with the disrespect of Quran. One of the stories that one of my shaykh was mentioning was that that there was this very famous person who was known for curing the jinns diseases, and he was also known for curing black magic, and also he was involved with a lot of this thing, black magic. So people had a lot of respect for him. They used to treat him very highly. But after this person died, when people came to their families and try to console them, your father passed away and so on, they said that no, don't respect my father. He was a very bad man. He was not good. So the people said, why are you saying that? So what happened was that these family members, after his death, they went into his room, his secret room, and subhanallah, they found the two Quran, the place where people sit while doing toilet in those Eastern cultures. He used to put that. And subhanallah, that's exactly what shaitan wants. Shaitan said to him, probably if you do like that, I will give you very special powers. I can probably at your command cure somebody, or remove a jinn from somebody and cause enmity among people, and anything good or bad. So people were only thinking about the good, but the story behind this is that in general, when shaitan shaitan just wants you to commit shirk or kufr, so that's one way you commit it. You disrespect Quran. That's exactly what shaitan wants. So that's how shaitan completely comes in your control. One of the ways that they said, so kufr. So that's why if you disrespect Quran, completely out of Islam. And There are many other ways that a shaitan tells us that he will give away his entire control over the person, but this is one of them. We'll see later on, inshallah. So another thing is people often ask is, there's sometimes they ask the question how to discard Quran. For example, they might have some old mushaf which is like very they can't even read it, or it's like fading away, and they want to get rid of it because it's not serving its purpose, or maybe it's like the pages are here and they're all not in order and missing papers, so they want to get rid of it. But how should we get rid of it? How should we dispose it in a very respectful way? So the scholars mention a lot of them. One of them is you bury them in a pure soil, not like dirty soil. You pick an empty land or somewhere and you dig it up and then you bury it. That's one way. Other way is that you burn it. You burn it. It's different from the incident that what we have a few weeks ago, this pastor trying to burn the Quran. We look at the intention of a person. Why are you burning it? If the reason is to disrespect Quran, then wait for Allah's punishment. That's what we can say. But if you are trying to dispose it in a very respectful way, that your intention is good here. You want to burn it so that people don't abuse it. And also, other modern way of discarding Quran is you buy these electronic shredders. Not any kind of shredder. These diamond cut shredders. When you see the left out material, you'll see the spiral binding and so on. So you can't even read it anymore. So that's one easier way. Our masjid also had one shredder, so we can get rid of it. And we have to be careful here because sometimes we print out flyers having verses of Quran and we just can't dispose it whatever way we like. So that is very important. And also very important thing, the placement of Quran. Skip this one. How should we place the Quran? The thing is, whenever you keep Quran in some place, you have to make sure that place is pure and clean. You just can't put anywhere. And can you keep it on the ground, like right here? No, you can't do it. Why? Because as we read in the verses, it is an honorable book. It has a lot of respect. Even in our houses, as I mentioned last time, if we have a shelf like this, we keep in the topmost shelf, we keep Quran, and then maybe in the down we have hadith and other things, other literature. Quran we have to give highest respect, higher honor. There's one way of giving respect to it, but never keep it down. It's very disrespectful. And also, some people, they don't know. What they do is, for example, they want to sleep in the masjid. Subhanallah, they take out the Quran, then they make it as a pillow. It's like they say, brother, Quran, respect is in the heart. No, this is disrespectful. You may taking it as a pillow. This is not a right way of showing respect. Some people, they're so adamant. What's the proof from Quran and Sunnah? Give this, give that. But sometimes basic akhlaq, it doesn't need any evidence. And even if you look at evidence, look at the grave of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, right? Who is buried on his side? We have Sayyidina Abu Bakr, and on his right we have Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anh. And what is interesting is that they are not like side by side. Sayyidina Abu Bakr is slightly lower. Maybe his head is like in the shoulder level of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if you look at Sayyidina Umar, he's also more lower in height in the grave. Right on the right side, his shoulder level is on Abu Bakr's shoulder level, is on Sayyidina Umar's head level. So we ask the question, why did they do that? I mean, they are dead. I mean, what's so important? This is one way we see how Sahaba treated the meaning of respect. Even though they are not alive, but that's how we give respect to it. We tell them that these two people are not of the same level. There is a lot of difference. We can't even tell. So that's one way we respect. And we also know many ahadith, right? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that if you are using like a toilet in an open area, do not face Kaaba. Do not face Kaaba. Why? Because it's disrespect